Nia Jax leaves Tiffany Stratton in critical condition following brutal attack, WWE Universe in shock. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. Shocking WWE tragedy unfolds. In the world of WWE, rivalries come and go. Feuds are fought in rings, and tension often boils over into chaos. But what happened last night on SmackDown was more than just a storyline. It was a scene of brutality, a moment of madness, and a consequence so severe, it has left fans, superstars, and WWE officials reeling. Tiffany Stratton, one of WWE's rising stars and top competitors, has been rushed to the hospital after suffering a devastating and violent attack at the hands of none other than Nia Jax. And according to WWE medical personnel, Tiffany is now in critical condition. This isn't just a backstage brawl. This isn't a heel turn. This could be career-ending. Today, we break down every chilling detail of the attack that's left the wrestling world stunned. We examine what led to this moment, how WWE is reacting, and what this means for the futures of both Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. The Queen of wwenxt rises. Tiffany Stratton wasn't supposed to be just another pretty face in WWE. She was here to take over. After a stunning run in NXT, where she quickly became the face of the brand, Tiffany burst onto the SmackDown roster with charisma, confidence, and the in-ring ability to back it all up. Her catchphrase, "Tiffy Time," went viral. Her athleticism and sharp promos earned her comparisons to the likes of Trish Stratus and Charlotte Flair. Fans loved to hate her, or hated that they loved her. Within months, she was feuding with top-tier talent, including Bianca Belair, Bayley, and Naomi. But her most heated rivalry, it began, almost accidentally, with Nia Jax. The collision course, Jax vs. Stratton. Nia Jax had made her return to WWE with one goal, dominance. The irresistible force came back meaner, more destructive, and more focused than ever. She was steamrolling through opponents, attacking without mercy, and demanding respect. Tiffany Stratton, always sharp-tongued and bold, made the mistake of mocking Jax during an in-ring segment. "Honey, I don't need to squish people to stay relevant. I shine because I'm the moment. You're just momentum." The crowd gasped. Jax scowled, and thus began a war of egos, one woman fueled by vanity, the other by violence. WWE leaned into it. They booked tag matches, promos, and pull-aparts. But what no one expected was real hatred to brew underneath the scripted tension. Warning signs: Nia's unhinged behavior. In the weeks leading up to the attack, Nia Jax began showing signs of instability. She interrupted Tiffany's matches, laid out referees, destroyed locker rooms. She even stormed out of a backstage meeting when officials told her to tone down her aggression. Triple H, in a leaked backstage audio, reportedly said, "If she doesn't control herself, we'll have a real injury on our hands." Those words would become tragically prophetic. SmackDown. The night of the attack. On the July 12th episode of SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton was set to compete in a #1 contenders match against Shotzi. The crowd was buzzing. Tiffany was mid-entrance, glittering robe, big energy, completely unaware of what was waiting for her behind the curtain. As she posed on the ramp, Nia Jax stormed out from the shadows. Steel chair in hand, she struck Tiffany across the spine, full force. The crowd gasped. The bell never rang. Tiffany crumpled instantly, screaming in pain. But Nia wasn't done. She grabbed her by the hair and threw her into the LED board, not once, but twice. Producers rushed out. Security followed. Nia battered everyone in her way. She dragged Tiffany toward the steel steps and then, in a moment that stunned even veteran wrestlers, powerbombed her spine first onto the steel steps. Fans in the front row were in tears. The commentary team went silent. Tiffany wasn't moving. The medical emergency, tension backstage. WWE cut to commercial, but in the arena, chaos unfolded. Medical teams rushed to ringside. Tiffany was placed on a backboard, a neck brace secured. She was stretchered out, unconscious, eyes barely open. Cameras caught Bayley and Dakota Kai in tears backstage. Even Nia's own tag partner, Zoe Stark, was visibly shaken and refused to comment. Word spread quickly that Tiffany had suffered major trauma. WWE made an emergency announcement. Due to injuries sustained during an unprovoked attack, Tiffany Stratton has been transported to a nearby trauma center. Updates will be provided as information becomes available. Backstage, Nia Jax was escorted from the building by security. When asked what she had done, she smirked and simply said, "Now she knows who runs this place." WWE suspends Nia Jax indefinitely. Just hours after the show, WWE issued the following press release. Effective immediately, Nia Jax has been suspended indefinitely without pay for conduct detrimental to the safety of the WWE roster. Her actions on SmackDown were unauthorized and unacceptable. WWE is cooperating with medical professionals and local authorities to investigate the matter. It wasn't just a suspension. There was talk of criminal charges. Tiffany's condition, critical. Hospital insiders reported severe spinal trauma, fractured ribs, a possible concussion, and internal bleeding. She was rushed into surgery the following morning. Doctors said the next 48 hours were life-altering. WWE superstars respond. A locker room divided. The wrestling world erupted in reaction. Rhea Ripley. "This isn't wrestling. This is recklessness." Charlotte Flair. "I've fought wars in that ring. What Nia did was a disgrace." Naomi. "We're praying for Tiffany. This should never happen." But surprisingly, not everyone condemned Jax. Shayna Baszler. "You stepped to the wrong one, you pay the price." Tamina, Nia's real-life cousin. "Don't poke the beast if you can't fight." The WWE Universe was just as divided. Online hashtags began trending. Hashtag Justice for Tiffany. Hashtag Ban Nia Jax. Hashtag Free Nia Jax. Fans packed the arenas with signs reading, "Tiffany deserved better. Nia crossed the line. We want accountability." But others wrote, "She asked for it. Respect the irresistible force. WWE is Nia's kingdom." Tiffany Stratton speaks from the hospital. 5 days after the attack, Tiffany Stratton posted a video from her hospital bed. She was pale, bandaged, hooked up to IVs. Her voice was soft, but filled with fire. "I don't know why she did it. I don't know what I did to deserve this. But I do know this. When I walk again, when I fight again, I'm coming for you, Nia." She paused, held back tears. "You tried to break me. But all you did was make me real." The video went viral instantly. WWE officially launched the Tiffany Recovery Fund, with all proceeds going toward spinal injury charities and her rehabilitation. Nia Jax, the monster unleashed. Since the attack, Nia Jax has remained unapologetic. In a defiant video posted to her social media, she said, "The moment I came back to WWE, I said I was here to dominate. Not to play cute, not to do flips, to crush. Tiffany talked too much, she danced too much, so I silenced her, and if WWE doesn't want me, I'll find a place that does." Rumors began swirling that Nia was negotiating with promotions like TNA or even returning to reality television. Others say WWE is quietly planning a redemption arc, one that will eventually bring her back as one of the most reviled heels of the modern era. But for now, Nia Jax is banned from WWE programming. And Tiffany Stratton, she's in a battle that's no longer about championships. It's about survival, the future, healing, revenge, and uncertainty. Doctors now say Tiffany Stratton will make a full recovery, but it could take 6 to 9 months. Her in-ring future remains uncertain. WWE is using her story as a real-life cautionary tale, reminding everyone that wrestling is physical storytelling, not an excuse for real-life harm. Triple H has reportedly stated backstage, "If this doesn't wake us up about enforcing safety, nothing will." There is already talk of a WrestleMania 42 redemption match, Tiffany Stratton vs. Nia Jax. Should Tiffany recover in time? Fans are already calling it the most personal women's match in WWE history. But right now, all eyes are on Tiffany's rehab, and on Nia Jax's unpredictable path forward. Tragedy, fury, and a fight for vengeance. Tiffany Stratton came to WWE to shine. Nia Jax came to dominate. One wanted to be the moment. The other wanted to end it. What we got was a tragedy, and the ripples are still being felt. Whether this ends in healing or another war remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. Tiffany Stratton is no longer just a rising star. She's a survivor, And Nia Jax is no longer a returning